Hello, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. I'm trying to crochet with some very difficult yarn. You don't know what difficult is? I will show you. Just a minute. Red Heart Scrubby. You can't see the stitches. I don't know if I need to use like a size J or an N hook with this to see it, but I cannot see the stitches. It's going to be fuzzy, very fuzzy. But I'm going to try to make a scrubby out of this by itself. I may have to put another yarn with it to help me see the stitches. I don't know. I'd love to know any tips or tricks you have to use this yarn, because I can't see the stitches. It's terrible, in my opinion. But I bought it because I wanted to try it. I only bought the one so I could try it. So far, I don't like it by itself. And I have no doubt that it's going to make something adorable, something we're going to love using. I have no doubt about it. It might even be soft enough to use on your face and on your skin as a bath scrubby. We shall see. Hi, Cricket. How are you? Do you have any idea how to use Red Heart Scrubby yarn? I'm having a hard time with it. This stuff. Red Heart Scrubby. I'm kind of having trouble with it. Because you can't see the holes. It's pretty much a guessing game. Cricket said I've seen them mix that with cotton yarn. Yeah, I think that's kind of cheating. I want to try to use it by itself first. What do you think of this dishcloth? This is one that I found in my stash. I like that. What stitches that? Well, it is double crochets and looks like the back loop only. And then I did no, front post and then through both loops. Front post and then through both loops. It looks like, or maybe it's back post and both loops. We shall hold it up so that, hold up that Red Heart Scrubby yarn again. Let me take a look at it. They have these patterns on there. Of course, I can't read the patterns on the sleeve. I'd have to go to the website to look at it. But I'm going to try to use it by itself before I do anything else. So it's got things. Is it really thin? The Red Heart. It is kind of thin. It says to use an eye hook, and they call it a worsted weight, a 4-weight. I disagree, but with the halo, I guess it could be because of the things coming off it. So, I don't know. Because the halo, I know, makes it. Hey, Enid, how are you? Have you ever used the Red Heart Scrubby yarn, Enid? Cricket says, what if you made the circle scrubbies with the same smaller needle? Duh, I had my tab muted. You had your tab muted? What's a tab? This is for my selfie stick. My husband calls it a selfie stick. It's to put your camera up to take videos. Put your phone on there, and that's how I do my videos, record them. Browser tab. So have you ever used this, Enid? Terry just bought me one of them to mount my camera to. Awesome. I use a table clamp style rather than a tripod style. I have both. I was thinking the table clamp would be good for if I could have it point to me and then I could switch it to point to whatever I'm trying to show everybody. And I'm still not very good at it, so I've never mastered that one. Enid says I have never used Scrubby. All right. How about the scrub off? It's sugars and cream scrub off. Hello, Lydia. How are you? Hi, Michelle. I have used that yarn, but I don't care for it. Yeah, I'm finding out I don't care for it either, Lydia. Nope, not that either. Okay. Well, I'm working on trying to make a scrubby with this Red Heart Scrubby yarn. I don't know. Cricket says, I like the sugar and cream. Do you like this kind? It's fuzzy in some areas and not fuzzy. It's regular cotton in other areas. I got it at Ollie's for $1.99. Yarnwork says, how was your doctor appointment, Michelle? It was tough. Going on the treadmill. They had to get my my heart rate up to 80%, 85% of what it should be for my age. And it didn't take long to get there because, well, I started high. I was getting nervous being there. Cricket says the only way I've seen the Red Heart Scrubby is, like I said, they mix it with other scrubby yarn or the cotton yarn. I don't care for it myself. Okay. Well, so that's what I'm working on. I'm trying to work with this without anything else. And this black piece here is my row round marker. So I know where each round begins and ends. But I really like this pattern of dishcloth. And I'm going to make a lot of these. Different colors. I don't think I have that color anymore. But for a while, they did a echocardiogram, and they have to treat it like a sonogram for your heart, and to take pictures of how your heart pumps and functions. And so they took some measurements, and I guess, I don't know. I think it looked, my heart was pumping fine. It just, I think. But they were going with that wand with that cream on it. And they were pushing kind of hard and it was hurting. And I told her so. And she said she needed to get through a lot of tissue to get to where she needed to take them. I really like those colors. Yellow and white. Yellow is my favorite color anyways. Aha. All right. So what they say about the stress test. They said I need to work out more. I don't know what else. I figured I'm only gonna find out, in a few days or something. They're gonna call and let me know what's going on. I haven't emailed you yet, Michelle. I came home after work. I had pain behind my ears and headaches, so I took a nap. I just woke up from nap. Well, you take care of yourself, Lydia, okay? Yep, I hope you feel better, Lydia, says Cricket. And I don't know how to translate what those emojis mean, Enid. So what are you all working on tonight? Okay. I'm working on a baby blanket for my grandson that's going to be born in May. Woo-wee! Praise God. New life. Thank you, Cricket. I'm working on my 7th dishcloth. Good for you, Lydia. I'm working on a scrubby right now. I don't know. Racine got some of this and she showed me what she was making with it. So I want to make one too. And Enid says, my birthday is in May, just saying. My birthday's in June, just saying. Cricket says, Lydia, when I started crocheting, I was so excited to learn. Doris from Rose Cottage Studio was making dishcloths, and I learned how to do them. And I sat here for a week and made nothing but dishcloths. Awesome. I think to start crocheting, you need to start with something simple like dishcloths. And somebody from our the devotional group, the Bible group, was asked for dishcloths, so I'm sending him some. And Sadie was saying she could send him some too, so I sent her his address. And Michelle, Ivy. Ivy was making a dishcloth a day. I told her, I said, I know what you can do with some of those dishcloths. And she said, what? I said, there's a guy who in Ohio whose wife used to make them, but she can't anymore. And they would like some dishcloths. So I'm sending some, and Sadie is sending some. You can send some too. I don't think Ivy is supposed to send me an email. So I have her email so I could send her his address. Michelle, if you remember, I started watching you around the same time and told you that was all I knew how to make. Yep. And Lydia says that what I did when I started crochet. That's what I did. All right. Enid says, how on earth do they expect you to exercise more when you have physical problems? I know, right? Cricket says, you're the one that told me how to branch out and start doing other things. If I knew how to do the single and double crochet stitch, I could do it, and look at me now. I am going and going and going. Woohoo! If you need help with anything else, I'm sure anybody could help you, but I'm always here. But watching other people, Bagaday is great at teaching the stitches in her tutorials. Cricket says, I want to learn how to make a baby sweater and hat and booties. That would be awesome. Hello, Racine. She says, hello, everyone. I'm late. That's okay, Racine. So glad you're here. Please remember the thumbs up, everyone. Cricket says, hello, Racine. How are you today? She's the one who showed me she was making a scrubby, much bigger than this. So I wanted to make one too. I'm having a hard time finding the stitches where I need to put the hook into. Did you do single crochets? And how many rounds did you do? Racine says, Cricket, hello. I'm great. Woohoo. 3. Cricket says he needed some people, just don't care. They think women are built like machines. Who needed some people? Racine says, Michelle, it was hard for me and I did single crochet. Okay. I did up to 36, just like you did. What size hook did you use? Maybe that's the problem. I'm using an eye hook. What size hook did you use, Racine? Cricket says, I was responding to Enid's question about how they expect you to do all that with your ailments. Oh, no wonder why you used a big hook. Because I'm using a 5.5 millimeter and it's not working too well. Is that a P hook? I'm sure I've got one somewhere, but I don't know where right now. Yes, Enid, you don't need a license to carry your 9 millimeter. Uh-huh. Eye hook, I think. The eye hook is the 5.5 millimeter, and that's what I'm using, yes. 9 millimeter hook might work. I like to do corner to corner better on that yarn. I've never tried corner to corner with this yarn, but I'm gonna try doing the circle like you did. But I need a bigger hook, and I'd have to go look through my stash, because I don't think I have one in here. Lydia says, I used my knitting machine to make those kitchen scrubbies, but that machine don't like it, so I had to use cotton yarn and the scrubbies yarn together on my knitting loom. Wow, okay. And Lydia says, hi to Racine. And Racine says, Michelle, it will take you longer in the circle. Yep, I figured as much. Yep, I don't have a bigger hook in here. I'd love to even try a 9 or 10 millimeter hook with it. Racine says you also need to do marker when you start each row. Yep, I got it. I got the yarn here where I start each row and then end each row. And my yarn is wanting to knot itself up. We found out about the funerals for the two people that my husband said are deceased, passed away over on Sunday. Both services are on Saturday morning at 10 o'clock. But one of them has a viewing or whatever on Friday night. So we're going to the Friday night viewing for one of them and the service for the other one. So Racine said, Lydia, hello. Jennifer, hello. She says, hello, Michelle in chat. How are you, Jennifer? Oh my, did they die together? No. No, two different people, two different scenarios. One was the wife of a guy my husband works with, and the other one was a fellow Mason. It was his girlfriend, and she's only 22. And the wife of the guy my husband works with was 57. So pretty young, and then very young. But the 22-year-old had medical issues. Lydia, it was a guy that works with my husband, his wife, and a guy who's a Mason with my husband, his girlfriend. Racine says, what is fun with this yarn? Play up with your crochet hook and make loose stitches. All right. Racine says, Jennifer, hello. Lydia says, hi, Jennifer. Enid's got a sad face. Accidents? No. The young one had a lot of health problems. She was a Shriner's kid. She was in the Shriner's Hospital. She had a cleft lip or cleft palate or whatever they call it. And she was going through a lot of surgeries for that, but she had a lot of intestinal issues as well. Yeah, Cricket, that's sad. So young. Yes, very young. And the guy that my husband works with, his wife was 57. Jennifer says, hi to everybody. Racing says hello to Enid. Cricket says hello to Jennifer and how are you doing? Enid says, hi, Jennifer, and Racine. Poor kid, so young. Yep. I met her twice at Mason Shriner's functions party. Actually, once. It was one thing, but during the day it was at the shrine. In the evening it was at a hall. 57 is too young to die too. Yep. As far as I know, she was healthy. But I know the 22-year-old had a lot of health problems. Yep, Cricket says the Lord needed more angels. Yep. Mimi Cat Do, how are you? Good evening, Michelle and everyone. Hugs. How is your son, Timothy? Has he had the surgery? Mimi? Racine says, Mimi, hello. Enid says, hey, Mimi. Surgery went well. Wonderful. Is he recovering well? Cricket says, hello, Mimi. Oh, geez. This is very difficult to see. I'm trying to use this Red Heart Scrubby yarn. Have you ever used it, Mimi? Mimi, I have a son named Timothy, too. He is 42. Now he has a metal plate, 3 screws, and pin in the left ankle. Wow. Is he doing okay? Is he recovering well? Hello, Dee. How are you? It's Debbie, right? Deborah? Enid says, hi, Dee. Mona, hello, everyone, she says. How are you, Mona? Please remember thumbs up. I've got 12 people and 9 thumbs. I need more. Debbie. Okay. Thank you for correcting me. Mona says, hi, Inherited Stitches. Debbie says, how is everyone doing? I'm doing all right. As long as I don't have to exercise too much. Mimi says, my Timothy is 42 years old in April. Wow. Everybody's got Timothy's except me. Enid says, I am almost 49. I can't believe I'm still alive. You're still young yet, Enid. Racine says, Michelle, I took the label off to let your yarn flow freely. That would probably help, wouldn't it? Lydia says, hi, Mona and Mimi. Hello, Sadie. How are you? She says, hi, Michelle in chat. How are you, Sadie? Cricket says, my son, July 4th, he'll be 43. Wow. And Mimi says, he is recuperating well. Pain isn't too bad right now, but keeping it elevated. All right. Cool. I hope he can get better quickly. Racine says, I don't know what you meant. Newfie, hello? Cricket says, hello, Sadie. And Mimi says, my stepson Benjamin will be 42 in July. Lydia says, hi to Sadie. Newfie says, it is my granddaughter's birthday. Her name is Shaylin. She is 14 today. Happy birthday, Shaylin. Racine says, Sadie, hello. Mimi Cat do, my eldest son, Brian Christopher, will be 43 in July. Wow. Got a lot of similarities here with ages of kids and grandkids. Or kids. Lydia says, hi, Enid. You are a young person. I am older than you. I'm 50 years. Wow, and I thought you were 40, Lydia. Happy birthday, says Mimi. Happy birthday to your granddaughter, Newfie, says Enid. Racine says, yes, Newfie, sorry on your name. Enid says, my daughter just turned 10 years old. I can't believe it. Double digits. Jennifer says, I'm old, Cricket. Just sat here crocheting a shawl. My internet is a bit slow tonight, so if I don't reply straight away, blame the weather, LOL. Newfie says, I'm 57. Racine says, no way, Racine. You're 56? I met you. You looked younger than me. Jennifer says hi to Mimi Cat Do and Sadie. Mimi says 67 right now, but 68 in July. Enid says, yep, both my kids are double digits now. Sad day, isn't it? My daughter is a total pistol. I bet. Sadie says hi to everyone. Enid says, I am fairly certain my daughter is going to end up to be taller than me, and I'm huge. It's going to be weird when both my kids outstrip me. Wow. Mimi says, hello, DK Jennifer. Hugs. Racine says, I get told I look younger all the time. LOL. Lydia says, Sadie and Racine, I thought you would be my age. D. Ferguson, the lefty crocheter. Hello. Mona did what? Says Jennifer. D says, hi, Jennifer. Enid says, I thought I would look a lot older at almost 50. It will catch up with me soon, though. Turkey neck, here I come. Gobble, gobble. Debbie says, I will be 53 in June. I'll be 55 in June. Sadie says, my daughter's birthday was on March 5th. She turned 38. Wow. Enid says, I got to bounce, but I will keep this running. All right, cool. Thank you, Enid. Racine says, been told that I'm spending Tom's hard-earned money on plastic surgery and liposuction and not spending it on yarn. Well, yarn is cheaper. Cricket says, Newfie, you said your granddaughter's name was Shaylin. My granddaughter's name is Jaylin. She is 14. Wow. And Racine says, Debbie, hello. I'm not sure what I'm doing right now. I can't see my stitches. But I wanted to come on here because my husband had a meeting tonight. Cool, Jalen is a nice name, says Sadie. Debbie says, hi, Racine. Michelle, do you have cotton yarn you can use together that might help you out to make them? Yes, I do have cotton yarn. I want to try making this without cotton yarn right now. Cricket says, I'm the oldest here, I believe. I'm 61. I really would rather not brag about our ages. And Mona says, hi, Dinky Crafts. I was going to say this weekend, do you want to do a tutorial? But we have 2 funerals to go to this weekend. Friday night and Saturday, so we're not gonna do anything this weekend. But Jennifer, when I do, I would like you to come up on the panel with me. I'll do a StreamYard. Racine says, oh, Tina, hi. Says, hello, Michelle. Racine says, Lydia, that's a very good idea too. Hello, Michelle. Yep, that is a good idea. Mona says, sorry for your losses. Thank you. I don't know these people too well. I know them a little bit, but not really well. Racine says, Mona, hello. Susan, hello. She says, hi, Michelle. Debbie says, hi to Tina. Racine says, Susan, hello. Cricket says, hi, Susan. Lydia says, hi, Susan. Mimi Cat Do says, hi, Tina, hugs. Susan says, hi, Racine, and hi, Tina. Racine says, Tina 14, hello. Tina says, hi, Racine, Susan, Mona, and Lydia. Hi, Cricket, says Susan. Mona says hi, Racine, and hi, Camper. Susan says hi, Lydia. Lydia says, Racine, I like to help people out. Wonderful. So do I, Lydia. Tina says, hi, Cricket and Mimi. Cricket says, you're getting a nice little group tonight. Yes, I am. Thank you very much. Lydia says hi to Tina, and Cricket says hello, Camper. And Susan says hi to Mimi. Pizza party time. Woohoo! Says Cricket. That sounds wonderful, Cricket. Camper says hi, Debbie, Enid, and Sadie. And Mimi says hi, Susan. Hugs. Pizza time. What's everybody want on their pizzas? Camper says hi to Jennifer. I'm working on a scrubby. I'm trying to. I need a bigger hook. Cricket says extra cheese. I like stuffed crust pizza where there's cheese in the crust. Other than that, sometimes the crust is too hard and burnt. So I like something cooked into the crust. So that way the crust is. Yeah, Lydia says, extra meat, please, and thank you. I love Meat Lovers pizza with stuffed crust. Cricket says, and of course, fried bologna, but not bars. Oh, you had to bring that up, didn't you, Cricket? Jennifer said, next week I'm free every day except Wednesday. Let me know what we're doing. I will. This weekend I can't do it, but how about the following weekend? Following Saturday? If we don't have any more funerals to go to. Tina says, I'm making another shawl, finished my smaller baby blanket. Wow, you're on a roll, Camper. And Jennifer says, Camper 14 and peppermint stitches. Hello. And Tina is laughing, laughing, laughing. At least I did not bring up big eyes. Okay. Take out here. Bye. Take care. Take care, Mona. Thank you for coming in. Enjoy, Mona, says Tina. So is she the one who said pizza party? Barra's baloney. Poor Casey. I love stuffed crust pizza with Alfredo sauce, tomatoes, black olives, spinach, and feta cheese. Never had that kind, but I loved stuffed crust pizza. Jennifer says this Saturday I'm volunteering, so Saturday the 18th is good. Okay. Where do you volunteer at, Jennifer? And Racine says, take care, Mona. Let me see here. There's another stitch. I will let you know. Can you think of a smaller project to make besides smaller than a shawl? Something we could finish in 1 to 2 days instead of this. The shawl we did took me 5 days to complete. Because I have other stuff to do besides crochet. I've come to like peppers and onions in my meatloaf, so I like peppers and onions on my pizza too. So where do you volunteer at, Jennifer? Dee says everything on my pizza. Cricket says nobody smokes in my house, but the last few days when I sit in my recliner, I keep smelling cigarette smoke to the point my nose burns. It's real strong. Nobody in my house likes cigarettes. I don't know. The weird thing is, when you go to these doctor's offices, you got to wear a mask. My mask smelled like smoke to me, cigarette smoke. I don't understand. Yeah, it's really weird. Yep. So when you go for those heart tests, that's like the first question. Do you smoke? No, I don't smoke. When I was younger, I used to be able to read the inside pattern inside these sleeves, these yarn sleeves. Now I can't. I would need a really strong magnifying glass to read them because they're very light in color. See how light that is? Lydia wanted leg warmers, I think. We could do that or maybe make a cowl. I would prefer a cowl. Cricket says, I'm ready to throw this chair out, but how can it be the chair? I don't know. Lydia says, Jennifer, you are smart. How do you remember that? And Cricket wants a baby sweater tutorial. I don't have it Michelle, I take a picture of the pattern with my phone, then I enlarge the picture. Okay, I figured I could go to Red Heart's website and they'll have these scrubby patterns. But that's a good idea. My husband takes pictures with things all the time that he needs to enlarge to read. So that's a good idea, Sadie. Baby sweater tutorial. Let's look on your inspirations for a baby sweater. That would be so cool, Cricket, if we could do that. Jennifer says Yarnworks by Lydia Nana, and VJ mentioned it on her channel tonight. Wow. That is so cool. How do you remember that? Hello, Robert. How are you? Hi, Cricket, Michelle, and chat. How are you doing, Robert? What would you like on your pizza? We're having a pizza party. Cricket says, hello, Robert. Hey, guess what? I'm over 760, and I just had my 700 subscriber giveaway. When I get 40 more, 800, I will be having another giveaway. So if you want, share me out. I've got a nice, medium-sized box from the post office that I filled up for a giveaway. Share me out, please. Okay, Robert, hello, says Racine. Robert says, hi, Jennifer. Lydia says, I am looking and I can't find anything, Jennifer. I might just do my way to make them. Sadie says, are you talking about doing a tutorial together? Yeah, we're going to follow a pattern on your inspirations or something. Robert says, I am doing well. I never had pineapple on pizza, so I would like to try that for a change. Okay, Robert, we'll have a pineapple pizza, a meat lover's stuffed crust pizza, and Mimi wants one with Alfredo sauce and tomatoes, olives, and I forget what else. All right. Cricket says, Michelle, I had my two sisters subscribe to your channel, but they don't have channels. If they're on, well, if you have an account with YouTube, you have a channel. You just may not be active to a content creator. And so if they join, thank you. Have they watched any of them? Because sometimes YouTube will take away those that don't visit channels. They will remove them. Robert says, hi, Peppermint, and hi, Racine. Sadie says, have you decided the pattern? No, not yet. We're still discussing it. I was distracted. That's okay. Hi, Carol. How are you? She says, hi, Michelle. Lydia says, pineapple does not sound good on pizza. I tried it with at my daughter's house once. She had chicken and pineapple, and I forget what else was on there. It wasn't bad. It was different. Susan says, I'll take my pizza with ham and pineapple. Yummy, yummy. Oh, hi, sweet Carol. Cricket says, yeah, they just don't have content on their channels. Okay, that's fine. Have they watched any of my videos? Jennifer says, pineapple on pizza is juicy and nice. One of my favorite pizzas. Ooh. And Robert says, I want to try that sometime. You only live once, LOL. Uh-huh. And Racine says, Carol, hello. Cricket says, chicken, pineapple, and ham on a pizza is called a Hawaiian. So that's what we had at my daughter's house. I didn't know. Susan says, me too, Jennifer. Carol's crazy crochet and more. Hello, says Jennifer. And Lydia says, hi, Carol. Racine says, I like taco pizza for mine. All right, that sounds good too, Racine. Cricket says, yes, they have. Lydia says, taco pizza is awesome. Uh-huh. So we get a taco pizza, a Hawaiian pizza, an Alfredo pizza with tomatoes and olives. Oh, they call a Hawaiian pizza here with pineapple and ham, not chicken. All right. Cricket says, is that our chef Carol? And here we're having pizza, and she had stuffed shells the other day. Got any leftovers, Carol? Robert says, chicken bacon ranch pizza is really good. It's made with ranch dressing. Sounds yummy, Robert. Carol says, hi, sweet Cricket. I read in the chat you are smelling cigarette smoke. If you watch the kind of shows I do, you would be thinking someone has been in your house, LOL. They call it a Hawaiian. I'd rather have something Carol made than pizza. Yes. Carol can be the cook for us. Susan says, scary, Carol. Uh-huh. Jennifer says, never heard of taco pizza. Really? Well, no, you're from the UK. Okay. Do you have tacos out there? That's a Mexican dish, but Cricket says, my husband's father smoked, but he's been dead for years. Yeah, my dad used to smoke, but he died in 2004. Carol says, hi, my sweet Susan, Lydia, Racine, Jennifer, Newfie. Don't forget Robert. I am working on a scrubby with that kind of yarn. And it's hard to work with. Robert says, I like Mexican pizza from Taco Bell. I heard that they brought it back. Cool. I might have to go to Taco Bell someday. I'm not a big fan of fast food. Cricket says he lived in this house for many, many years and left the house to my husband. All right. And Jennifer says we have tacos here, but never heard of it on a pizza. It's pretty good. Carol says, sorry, Robert. I hope you're having a great night. Robert says, hi, Carol. Carol says, we had chicken fried steak, mashed potatoes, and gravy. Man, you serve such delicious meals. Cricket says, I've heard chicken barbecue pizza is good, but I've never tried it. Never had it. Me neither. Susan says, yummy, Carol. Yeah, yummy. I don't make chicken fried steak, and so whenever we go out, my husband orders it if the restaurant serves it. Jennifer says, we have Taco Bell in some towns here. We are supposed to be getting one local. Would like to see what the fuss is about, LOL. Well, fast food is not my, I don't care for fast food. I'll only eat fast food if we're on the road and, going from one place to another. Carol says Taco Bell is horrible in my opinion. And Robert says Cricket Pizza Hut had barbecue pizza back in the 80s and it was gross. And Cricket said on the road 58 Taco Bell 3 times and got sick all 3 times at different Taco Bells. Wow. Carol says Taco Cabana is pretty good. We don't have Taco Cabana in my area. We go to the authentic Mexican restaurants. Yeah, Cricket says, never heard of Taco Cabana here either. My son once took us, when he came here, he told us about something that Taco Bell sold that isn't even on the menu because it's their most expensive thing. It's with like steaks and stuff, and the shredded steak in the tacos or burritos or whatever. So we all had to try it when he came to visit from the Army. Cricket says we have a Mexican restaurant here that is off the charts delicious. Awesome. What's the name of it, Cricket? Jennifer says, while I only have to visit once to try, my favorite here is Subway for a takeaway. We ate at a Subway on our way to see our children last weekend. And it upset both of our stomachs, both me and Casey. We both had to take something to settle our stomachs down. Carol says, I've gotten to really like P. Terry's hamburgers. I don't know what that is. I like our hamburgers best, the ones Casey and I make. Cricket says it's called TNT's house. That stands for Terry and Teresa's house. My real name Being Teresa, Terry does most of the cooking. I do all the chopping. Woohoo! Cool. Teresa and Terry's house. Uh-huh. Wonderful. Cricket says best Mexican restaurant. It's off the church. Delicious. Cool. Robert says they have a pizza place in Kansas City, Missouri called Pizza Shop. They have their famous pink salad dressing. Where are you at, Robert? Off the charts. Delicious. Okay. Hi, Susan. How are you? How's your eye? How are you doing after the surgery that you had? Susan says, hi, Susan. Cricket says, not church chart. Yep, I got it. Racine says, we have a restaurant at home that's called Wimpy's, and they put pineapple on hamburgers and blue cheese. Never heard of that, Racine. Cricket says, hello, Susan. And Jennifer says, there are a few takeaways I've avoided here. They are called dope burgers. I know the name is not related to drugs, but the food looks greasy and like 3 burgers deep. Wow. Susan Burke says, I am good, just waiting for my glasses. All right. Cricket says, by the way, Peppermint, how are you doing? And Robert says, I used to live near Plattsville in Kansas City, Missouri. All right. Because we've been up there. Where do you live now, Robert? And Jennifer says, Susan Burke, hello. And Robert says, live. You used to live near Pitt. Yeah. And Racine says, Susan B, hello. Susan says, how is everyone's weather? Here it is 45 degrees and cloudy. How about where you're at? Because you're in California, so it must be warmer anyway. It is 59 and chilly. Is it sunny? No. Okay, it's cloudy there too. Mm. Jennifer says Wimpy's used to be really popular all over the UK before the US invaded us with McDonald's and KFC many years ago. Now we hardly ever see a Wimpy. I think they are now mainly South. I don't mind. All right. All right. I'm kind of having problems with this one. So, Susan Burke, can you see better now that you had a cataract removed? Hello, Angela. How are you? Good evening. How are you? I'm all right. Been missing you. Yes, I've been missing you too, Angela. But it's been an interesting past couple of weeks. Congrats on your 700 milestone. Thank you. I'm almost at 800 now. When I get there, I'm going to have another giveaway. Jennifer says we have snow blizzards in parts of the UK. A town 5 miles from me got 12 inches of snow. We never got any, but another storm is coming Thursday and Friday. Wow. That's crazy. Racine says, Angela, hello. Susan says, yes, everything is so clear, but need glasses. All right. Jennifer says, Angela S, hello. And Angela says, hi, Racine and Jennifer. Susan says, need to get glasses to read up close. Aha. Well, I hope that helps. I got some of those cheap ones that you get at the dollar store, Dollar Tree. And it takes some getting used to read with them because you got to really focus on, you can't look out and expect to see. You got to look at, what you're holding there to read, which is kind of why I've got this thing. It's a magnifier and it lights up nice and bright. See? So I use that a lot. But this morning I was going through my yarn room and I found a hat that I had made that I didn't show you all yet. I think it's a bag-a-day pattern. I don't remember the name. Nice. Love the color, says Angela. Thank you. I kind of like blues. Now I'm using this stuff and it's hard to work with because it's Red Heart Scrubby yarn. Using it by itself is tough. And that's what this is. And you gotta guess where the stitches go. I need to get a bigger hook. Racine's great hat, says Jennifer. Thank you. Michelle, we are going to eat dinner and I will see everybody in the devotion in the morning. Yes, that sounds good. Enjoy your dinner. Tell Tom hello. And have a good evening. And we'll see you tomorrow morning at 6:30. Take care. 6:30 Central Time. Jennifer says, bye, Racine and Tom. Okie dokie. Sorry, guys. They worked me hard in the testing. I had to go on a treadmill and they did it uphill and sped it up until I got to 85% of where my heart rate should be for my age. And it didn't take very long to get me there because my heart was racing to begin with. Cricket says, have a good night, Racine. So other than that, there's nothing else that's really new. I had the medical tests done today and I found another dishcloth in my stash. And I forget what pattern I used for this one. But that's about it. I was going through my list of people that I won giveaways from. They're small giveaways. But I'm still waiting on certain people to send me their whatever I've won. I got drawn, I couldn't believe it, by Dee's Creative Hands in her live. Hello, Michelle. How are you? I won something from Ellie Leva. Jamie's Hooked. Actually, I just got that one today, or found out about it today. And Passion for Yarn, Elaine. I don't know when I'm going to be getting the stuff. Jennifer says, Michelle says, good, just finished dinner. That's great. I had vegetables for dinner. I had like California blend, the frozen ones. I ate a whole bag. Jennifer says, I like the back scrubby that you invented that Racine made a copy of. She showed hers today. Woohoo! Thank you. My husband gave me that idea, actually, to make that. Susan says, I made my hubby a beanie out of the Leon yarn, and hubby said he did not need. Well, lo and behold, the truck driver almost said he saw that when he saw that hat. Jennifer says, Michelle J, hello. Trina, hello, Trina, how are you? She says, good night, everyone. How are you all tonight? Thumbs up done. Woohoo. Thank you, Trina. We haven't seen you in your lives this morning. Or yesterday, I ended up coming into your live, watching you after the replay. But I hadn't seen you. Have you been doing your lives? Michelle says, I did sirloin steak, roasted Brussels sprouts, and Caesar salad. Yum. We're going to Michelle's house. I don't know. Utah and Carol's in Texas. I mean, we can do both in one day. You both have wonderful meals. Trina says, having fried plantains now for dinner. Awesome, Trina. Sounds great. I've had them before. Not too many people. They're not real popular here. But among the Hispanic community, especially Puerto Ricans, they eat a lot of them. And my sister-in-law is Puerto Rican. So she cooks with those a lot. Lydia says, hello, Michelle J. Jennifer says, hi and bye, Trina. I don't think Trina's leaving yet. Angela says, Trina, sweet or savory? I prefer Verdi. Trina says, I was too tired. My week has been so busy. Hey, Angela, how are you? Says Trina. It's so good to have you all in here. Susan says, did you see the video, how to freeze eggs? It was good. I watched part of it. I didn't watch the whole thing. But I had a busy day today, Susan, so. And Trina says, hey, Jennifer, how are you? Trina has a devotional in the morning. She's on at 7 a.m. Eastern time, usually, when she's not so worn out and exhausted. Excuse me. So I go to her lives before I go live to say hi, give her a thumbs up. And then if she finishes early, she'll come into mine and give me a thumbs up. Cricket says, I am kicked back in my chair with my eyes closed, imagining my dinner being Carol's stuffed shells. Man, they taste good in my imagination, only to wake back into reality to beef barley soup. That sounds good too, Cricket. And Trina says, Happy International Women's Day, you all. I didn't know that. Angelise says, God bless you, Miss Michelle, and everyone else. God bless you too, and Angelise. Lydia says, I seen Michelle J in my live chat other night. Thank you for hanging out with me. Susan said, the truck driver almost hit my husband. If it wasn't for that hat, he said. Wow. Sadie said, what do you use to record your tutorials? I have a, they call it a document camera. It plugs into the computer. So whatever it's pointing to, like in front of me, it'll show up on the computer screen. Jennifer says, I only said bye because you came in with good night, everyone. So I thought you had been lurking and saying good night. LOL. Trina is from Jamaica. So she, I don't know. They do speak English there, but I guess she thinks they say anything after 7 o'clock is nighttime. I don't know. Michelle, you look really pretty bright and pretty tonight. Thank you. The blue is really popping on you. Thank you, Trina. Michelle says, whenever I can, I try to support all of you wonderful friends. So do I, Michelle. Trina says, hey, Newfie Grandma Creates, how are you? And Tina says, wow, my son called and usually very quick, but decided to get chatty. That is wonderful. Our son is more chatty now than he's been since he was under 10. And he still doesn't talk that much. Trina says, hey, Camper, how are you? Camper says, hi, Michelle J. and Trina. Hi, Angelise. Hi, Susan. Hi, Angela. And Angela says, I have a shirt that is very similar to the one you are wearing. I love the colors. Thank you. I ordered it from Amazon. I love the style of it because it's got the buttons and kind of a scoop neck V almost, but it's loose at the bottom. So I like it. Angela says, hi, Trina. Sadie says, hi, Trina, I'm good. Tina says, need me to babysit Saturday. Okay. You'll be busy Saturday. I'll be busy Saturday too. So we can't do our live tutorial this weekend. Angelisa's beautiful hat. Thank you. Angela says, me too. Mine doesn't have buttons, but it's the same print. Awesome. I have 3 or 4 different patterns of this same shirt. I like it that much. This is one of the hats from Bag a Day. I don't remember the pattern name, but I'm sure it's from Bag a Day. I made a lot of her hats. Hi, Samantha. How are you? I got some packages ready to mail today. And I will get those out in the mail either tomorrow or Friday, probably Friday, because I'm working tomorrow afternoon. So probably Friday. And I'm getting close to 800, guys. When I get there, I'll have another giveaway. Trina says, hey, Samantha, how are you? Cricket says, be right back. All right. So I got 2 big envelopes and a box, a medium-sized post office box, ready to send out. Jennifer says, Angelise, hello, and Samantha Stewart. Trina says, hey, Angelise, how is your night going? And Jennifer says, I'm making Bag a Days hats every week as part of a challenge. Cool. Did you make this one? It looks like I crocheted and double crocheted in one stitch and then double crocheted in the front loop only, or back post or something like that. That's cool though, Jennifer. Trina says, oh, I missed the giveaway on Monday. Man, I drew the winner on Monday. I did. They posted before that, and I tried making it so that it's something they would really enjoy. And since I know they're the winners are Christians, I sent them also a devotional book along with that, with the yarn and the notions and a pad and a pen and a cute little pen. And some tea. Trina, once I get to 800, I will be having another giveaway, and I'm only 40 away, Trina. So if any of you want another devotional to go to, Trina's got one just before mine. Hope I can be a part of the next giveaway. All right, Trina. Do you have giveaways on your channel? I don't know how much it would cost to go to Jamaica, though, and I don't think I could afford sending it overseas right now until I get monetized. Your water cup is very big. Yeah, it's insulated, so it keeps it cold. So I put ice in here. My water is, yeah, I stay well hydrated, Trina. Jennifer says maybe we only done 11 weeks up to now. So 11 hats out of 150 plus. I have a long way to go, but I'm only doing 52 for this year. Not sure if the challenge continues next year. Well, I know Ivy was doing one dishcloth every day. Peppermint says, that's nice, Michelle. I'm sure she'll appreciate the yarn and all the goodies she's not already. You do crochet? You have an address overseas that I send my giveaways. You mean you have an address in the United States, Trina? Sadie threw yarn in your window, Angelis. I'm trying to work with this yarn, and it's hard. You threw yarn in your Susan Burke's window. All right. You're just throwing yarn everywhere, aren't you, Sadie? Trina says, yes, I have finally family there, so when I win anything, I send it there. Cool, Trina. That is awesome. Cricket is back. Cool. How are you, Cricket? That's right. You do have family here in New York, right? Trina says, hey, Cricket, welcome back. Michelle J says, anyone have plans this weekend? I do. I've got a funeral Friday night, a visitation, and a funeral Saturday morning. And maybe a St. Patty's Day party Saturday night. Trina says, Peppermint, how are you? Jennifer says, Sadie is my birthday twin. Really? When is your birthday, Sadie and Jennifer? Trina says, and they will send it to me. Wonderful. Do you crochet, Trina? Do you want to learn to crochet? I could send you hooks and yarn. Cricket's plans are, she's got big plans. I'm going to sit and crochet all weekend. Sadie says, I am having my granddaughter's birthday party on Saturday. Awesome. Happy birthday to your granddaughter. When is your birthday, Sadie? January 10. Guess what? That is my mom's boyfriend's birthday. Wow. January 10. Yep, twin birthdays. Yep, you too, right, Jennifer? Cricket says, yay, January, mine's the 2nd. Woohoo! Angela says, well, I'm gonna head out. Going to read the Lorax to my daughter before she goes to bed. Bye, all. Well, talk to you later, Angela. Thank you so much for coming in. The Lorax, Dr. Seuss. Cool. Enjoy, Angela. Tina says a lot of channels will do US only for giveaways and do Amazon or something like that, digital gift cards for outside the country. Yeah, that's an idea too. I'm wondering how much $10 would get you in Jamaica. 10 US dollars in Jamaica. Trina? Yeah, Tina says she will like that, Angela. Good night, Angela. Jennifer says I will be 60 next birthday. And bye, Angela. I kind of also like the basket weave stitch for washcloths, dishcloths. Cricket says I'm going to need to go yarn shopping. I need some really soft white for 4-weight yarn. Well, cool. I wish I could go. I'm not gonna go yarn shopping. I've got too much here. I was going through and deciding, okay, what do I send my 700 subscriber giveaway? And I sent her a lot. 6 skeins of Lion Brand Landscapes yarn, 1 big twist value, and another one in a book, and some notions. Lydia says, I'm just listening to you, Michelle, while I'm on working on dishcloth. Good for you, Lydia. I can't talk and concentrate at the same time, but if you're just listening, that can be done. Sadie says, I have won a couple of Amazon gift cards, $10 Amazon gift cards for Amazon.com. I'm saving them and one day I will use them. Yay, Sadie. Susan says, Trina, I'm doing okay. I did the stairs today at therapy. They were very pleased with my progress, so that was good. Oh, thank you, Jesus, for helping Susan. I've been praying for you, Susan. So good to hear that you're doing well. Cricket says, I don't have a big stash of yarn. I have to buy it as I need it. That's good. Crazy Indian Treasures. Good evening, Michelle. Hello to everyone in chat. Hello there. How are you? I could have sworn I had your name written down. Maggie Lou says, hi, Michelle and everyone. Got another new person in here. That's great. Tina says, great idea, Sadie. Save them for something big to purchase, and you have the money for it. That would be nice. Michelle Jensen says, hi, Maggie and Crazy Engine. Okay. Crazy Engine is Trish. All right. Susan, thank you to whoever threw yarn to me. I appreciate it, says Susan. Are you a content creator, Susan? Do you make videos? Cricket says, Michelle, can you do me a favor? Could you put Diana Starks on your prayer list, please? Her test didn't come back too good. She's a new one that started out on YouTube. Oh, wow. Trish Starks. Good morning or good evening, Tina Rose. How are you? She says, hello, Michelle. How you doing? I see you stopped by my live, so I had today. Did you see what we were talking about on that cell today, or did you understand what the conversation was about? No, I did not. Lydia says, God is blessing Susan. I've been praying for you. You're not the only one, Lydia. I've been praying for her too. Sadie says, just subscribe to you, Maggie Lou. Engines, Treasures. Trish says, I think I'm in your book, Michelle, but my name is Trish. Yep, I did say your name is Trish, right? Crazy Engine Treasures. Hi, Trish, says Jennifer. Jennifer says, well done, Susan. Yeah, with her physical therapy going up the stairs. Woohoo! Cricket says her channel is Wild Rose. Really, it's her. I subscribed to her and I didn't put two and two together. I'm sorry. Jennifer says Maggie Lou Crafts by the Rose. Hello. Let me see something. Diana Starks. Yes, I should have known that. Okay, thank you so much, Michelle, and everybody in the chat for all the prayers. It really does help me, not just spiritually, but mentally. God is good. Yes, He is. Sadie says, I figured if I do a giveaway and someone in another country, I could send out a gift and the gift cards would cover the delivery charges. And Tina says, that's wonderful, Susan. Trish says, hi, Peppermint Stitches, and hi, Newfie Grandma. Michelle Jensen says, Cricket, you must talk to get, because I've been waiting for her to share any results. What's that? Talk to her. Cricket says, Michelle, she's going to have a fight ahead of her, and she's going to need all the help and prayers everyone can give. Diana is a sweetheart. All right, we will add her to the prayer list. Tina Rose says, Michelle, the conversation was about Alzheimer's disease. It led to me talking about my great-grandmother who suffered from this situation. She lived to was 98 years old when she was a slave. Wow. Cricket says, I do talk to her, but I'm going to not say anything and let her say it. But I will say she needs prayers. Okay. Diana Stark. Tina says, hello, everyone in the chat. Hello. Lydia says, hi, Tina Rose. And Michelle says, oh, yeah, I wasn't trying to pry. I just figured it wasn't good news when she made a comment about the insurance company letting her diagnosis slip. I don't know why I haven't heard, because I watched her videos when she first mentioned it, that she was going in for more tests. And she said, please pray for me. But that was a couple months ago, a month ago. Trish says, hi, the Rose. Angelie says, my night is going good. That's good. So I need to add Diana Stark to the prayer list. And eventually I need to rewrite my prayer list. I want to add her where I've got everyone who has cancer. Diana Stark. All right. So I've got my prayer list going for tomorrow. Morning, I do devotionals every morning at 6:30 Central Time, and prayer for all who need it. Hi, Daphne. How are you? It's so good to have you here. We're having a party. Michelle says, hi, Daphne. Jeannie, hello. She says, hi, ladies. How are you, Jeannie? And Daphne and everybody else who came in. I'm trying to work with Red Heart Scrubby yarn. Has anybody ever used this by itself before? And can you give me tricks, tips to work this? Daphne says, I'm doing all right. And Jeannie says, good, thank you. You're welcome. Tina says, hi, Daphne and Jeannie. Jeannie says, I love Scrubby. You love this stuff? What's a best way to work with this, Jeannie? Jennifer says, hello to Daphne's Creative Hand Touch. Jeannie says, hi to Tina. Maggie Lou, oh goodness. I'll take the tricks too. I've only been able to use the Scrubby yarn on my looms. Woohoo! We need help. Daphne says, I'm trying to work on a ruffle hat at the moment. Awesome. I've seen those in somebody's channel. If it's hard for, add a cotton yarn with it. Yeah, that's what I've been told. I'd rather try to use it by itself right now, but it's hard to see the stitches. Susan Burke says, no, I don't yet. Trying to save for a laptop. You don't yet what, Susan? Lydia said, that's what I told her, Jeannie. I know, I'm being stubborn. Susan Burke says, hello, Jeannie. Jeannie says hi to Susan. Tina says, I've never worked with that one. I ordered scrubby yarn once and it was so rough on my finger when the yarn slid across it. Tried to take my skin with it. Susan Burke says, don't have videos on my channel. Okay. Jeannie says, Hobby Lobby has a good scrubby yarn. I love it. Yes, I do too. Their yarn is very good for scrubbies, and I love the scrubbies made with Hobby Lobby scrubby yarn. Oh, I made you yawn. It's contagious. Difference is if you yawn, I don't know. I think I really need to rewrite my prayer list today. Maggie Lou says, I'll have to pick some up next time I'm at Hobby Lobby. Yeah, I forgot the name of it, but it's good stuff. Tina says, I bought that Bernat brand that is not so rough. Huh. Lydia says, I'm glad that I took a nap after work today. They asked me after the treadmill stress test. They asked me, how do you feel? I said, I feel like I need a nap. And the PA, the physician's assistant, said, me too. But I can't right now. Susan says, wonder what kind of laptop is good for the video and Zoom and tutorial that with. Scrubology. Yes, that's it, Jeannie. Thank you. Yarn Bee, Scrubology. That's good stuff. Lydia or Tina's asking, is that what you make your scrubbies out of, Lydia? We're wondering what you use to make your scrubbies, Lydia. Tina says, did you do okay with the treadmill, Michelle? I did okay with it. Since my heart rate was elevated when I started, getting up to the 85% that they wanted to get me at for my age didn't take long. Tina Rose says, Michelle, I need to check with my daughter and see how she's doing. Come back in a few if you're still here. Sounds good, Tina. Thank you. Lydia says, sometimes I do if I have on hand. What do you use, Lydia, when you do your scrubbies? I forget. I made sure I gave you the thumbs up. I'm number 23. Okay, cool. Thank you, Tina Rose. That's how I differentiate between the Tinas in here. Tina Rose and Camper. I see 25 thumbs. Yay, says Michelle J. I see 26 on my end. And I didn't even give me a thumbs up yet. It's 27 now. Woohoo! Camper says my friend did it and they had her jogging on it. I said, there is no way I could jog anywhere. Well, probably because she is so fit that it didn't take much for her to. They needed to get her heart rate up. And Maggie Lou says, I see 28. Awesome. I see 27 still, but that's okay. Sadie says, I see 28. Awesome. And Lydia says, yarn bee scrub yarn, but I can't use that yarn in my machine. Okay. I like making scrubbies with it, though, crocheting scrubbies. Susan says, anyone have an idea what kind of laptop is good for that, doing videos and tutorials? Anyone have any suggestions? I got a gaming computer. I don't know if that means anything. My computer is like an antique, Susan, and not much help that direction. Okay. I haven't. Just make sure it's got a lot of USB ports on the side. Jennifer says, I'm done crocheting for now. I'm heading to bed. Night, Michelle and everyone. Good night. Jennifer, we'll talk to you later. Thanks for coming in. Lydia says, but I do use my knitting loom and I crochet with it. All right. Good night, Jennifer, says Tina. Lydia says, good night, Jennifer. Hope you sleep well. I would like to know where I found this pattern. Do any of you have any idea where I got this pattern from? What pattern this is? Maggie Lou says, Susan Burke, make sure to get a laptop that has at least 16 gigabytes of RAM. That will help. Trish says, I'm using a gaming laptop, but in my opinion, you want something that has a good graphics card and a lot of RAM memory. Good graphics come with gaming computers. Lydia says, so Michelle, how many dishcloths have you made? Oh, at least 10, I would say. I wasn't even thinking of the graphic card. Good call, Crazy Engine Treasures. I didn't think this hat would be hot, but it is after a while. Yeah. Lydia says you're still ahead of me. Uh-huh. Trish says thanks. Susan Burke says thank you. You're welcome. See, we can help each other here. Let's see. I sent 4 of them to Dan. And 5, 6, 7 here. 8, 9 in my drawer. So I made 9 so far, Lydia. Not 10, 9. But I'm working on number 10. It's in my bag. I'm knitting it. And I'm not very good at knitting. So I'm making a diagonal dishcloth here. I might stay up all night to make them. I don't work tomorrow or Friday. All right. There you go. I wish I could wake up at 5 o'clock, says Enid. Why's that, Enid? Hi, sweet Michelle. Hello, Daigo. How are you? So good to have you in here. Haven't seen you in a while. Lydia says I might stay up all night to make them. I don't work tomorrow or Friday. Okay. Enid says I desperately want to hit the pool when it opens at 5:30 and avoid Mr. Prune altogether. Well, I guess you can try. And get the first crack at laden swimming. All right. It's good exercise. Daigo says, hi, Inherited. And Lydia says, hi, Daigo. Enid says, hi, Daigo. Daigo says, hi, sweet Lydia Nannon. Camper says, hi, Daigo. And Newfie Grandma says, hi, Daigo. Daigo says, I'm good, working on my first premiere. I'm doing a corner-to-corner baby blanket tutorial. Should be ready to upload tomorrow. Oh, wow, that sounds wonderful, Daigo. Diane, right? Diane or Diana? Daigo says, hi, Tina Camper 14. Enid says, unfortunately, it's going to be in the 20 Fahrenheit at that time, and the sun won't even be up, I don't think. Yeah, that puts a damper on things, doesn't it, Enid? Camper says, does he have nothing else to do but hang around there all day, Enid? Daigo says, Diana. Okay, thank you, Diana. Inherited Enid says, I don't know, Camper. It doesn't seem to matter what time I swim. Mr. Prune appears like magic. Probably because he wants to check out your swimming technique, your swimming style. Maybe he wants to learn how to swim like you do. Diana says, hi, Newfie Grandma Creates. And Enid says, I have to walk to the pool and back. Mm-hmm. And Seti says, laugh out loud at Michelle. Why are you laughing at me? Sadie says, I think he is checking her out. Well, I'm trying to think of a way that maybe Enid's thinking is all wrong. Maybe he just wants to learn how to swim like she does. I think it's more like he's staring at my assets. He goes to the hot tub, then to the steam room, and sometimes stands in the shallow end of the wave pool and stares. Maybe you should try to say hi to him and can I help you? Enid says, when it's summertime, I am going to try to ride my bicycle to the further away pool where I have never seen him. I'm trying to find a different, sometimes it's all in the way we perceive things. Enid says, I have PTSD. I find his staring upsetting, vaguely threatening. I avoid swimming due to his behavior. Which pool do you go to? Do you go to I'm sure it's an indoor pool. Is it at the YMCA or a club or something? You can tell one of the people who work there. Bear in mind, I am like 4 inches taller and in a different weight class. Well, maybe he's never seen such a tall woman. I keep thinking I am going to squawk to a lifeguard, but I am concerned about the consequences. I don't care. Staring is rude. Yes, it is. Why don't you tell him that? Because you're afraid. Doesn't mean he has to stare at you, right? Public indoor pool. Yep. Try telling him that. Hello, Mumsy. How are you? Hello, falling asleep, but stopped in to say hi, busy day, and missed your live this morning. That's okay. I'm thrilled. I'm showing 29 thumbs. That is awesome for me. I've never had that close to That many thumbs. Enid says, yeah, it's tempting. I think am more worried about my temper. I'm later stage perimenopause and I'm cranky. You know, Mumsy, things happen. I get that way. I miss people's lives all the time. I just do my best, go visit people, and usually I don't stay for the whole time, but I try to come on for a while on their lives. I have always been cranky, but I could kind of control it when I was younger. LOL. Tina says, hi, Mumsy. It's so good to see you, Mumsy. I hope you're having a good day, even though it's been busy. Enid says, I miss lives too. Sometimes I am doing other stuff, not even on YouTube. Right. We've got lives outside of YouTube, you know, and there people are on, there's lives 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, depending on where you go. Mumsy says, hi, Tina. Cricket says, get some of that blackout for your teeth and put some bright ruby red lipstick and put a pillow on your belly and house slippers on. Say to him you need a baby daddy to pay the bills for you. And Enid said, laundry waits for no one. Ha ha, Cricket, ha 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 ha. Dago says, hi, Cricket, that's funny. Yep. Enid says, ha ha, I laughed so hard I got the hiccups. Oh, man, you are funny, Cricket. And Enid, if I saw you swimming the backstroke, I'd be watching you because I cannot do the backstroke. I have a hard time getting my arms over my head enough to do the backstroke. LOL, my friend's son told me to tell him, take a picture, it'll last longer. I've heard that before. Maggie Lou says, inherited stitches, that would almost be creepier, LOL. Tell him you charge by the minute because by the hour it's too expensive and watching is chargeable. Yeah, but that's different. He never swims. He's staring at my cans. Cricket says he will run from you then and yell to him, where you going? You stare at me. I thought you liked me. Having a good day today. I dressed up for you. Enid says, I have very big airbags, unfortunately. Oh, Enid, I'm the same way. We went to visit my aunt, who I hadn't seen in about 10 years. First thing she tells me in a restaurant, mind you, because my cousin brought, and her husband brought me and my husband to meet them at a restaurant. She said, Michelle, you have big bazoombas. Tina says you could wear a t-shirt over your swimsuit. Em says, oh no. My cousin was embarrassed for me for her mom saying that. Enid says, I love Lands' End swimsuits. They make ones for long torso chicks like myself. Okay. And then I have a short torso. And I get the kind with that hide the thighs. With a skirt or shorts. I did the two-piece ones that hide the whole midsection. I ordered it from Women Within. They call it a blouse on tankini top. Lanes, and I'll have to remember that. Enid said, true camper. T-shirts, yep. Enid says, I need to talk to my physical therapist. He's a total savage. I don't know what you mean by that. Tell him your utilities is due and the kids need feeding and you need new clothes and your house needs painted and your car needs new tires and the preacher will be available on Sunday after church. Enid says he wants me to swim. He would be annoyed anything is preventing me from swimming laps. LOL, I need new siding, Cricket. There you go. Like my PT doesn't mince words and he is hilarious. Awesome. Tina says, I think I'm going to get ready for bed. I'm tired tonight. That's funny, Cricket. Uh-huh. And Tina, tired? Is that a good thing? You said you can't sleep, so hopefully you'll be able to sleep tonight. Enid says, I went to move my handbag because I was worried a junkie would open the door and steal it. He was like, don't worry, I'll chase him down and beat him up. I laughed and said, hold him down so I can get a few kicks in. Oh. M says, or Mumsy says, talk to y'all later. My eyes don't want to stay open. Good night. Good night, Mumsy. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. Hey, I've got over 30. I've got 32 thumbs. Woohoo! I'm happy. And again, I've been on 2.5 hours. I don't normally stay on this long. Tina says, I will crochet just a little longer. That's great, Michelle. Thank you. Oh, man. Cricket says, time flies when you're having fun. Isn't that the truth? Yep. So I've got 3 here, 2 in my drawer, so that's 5. 4 for Dan, that's 9. And I need to make more with the scrub it yarn, and I need to make this with the scrubby with this yarn. And maybe I'll do round dishcloths with this, I think. The scrub off. Yeah, round dishcloths. Tina says I will crochet. That's great, Michelle. Time flies when you're having fun. I've enjoyed our chats. I hope you all sleep well tonight and get some crocheting done. I hope to get this work done. I gotta find a bigger crochet hook. I like that heart emoji, Enid. Looks cute. Cricket says, watching the 1923 and 1883 series on Paramount Plus, really good. Huh. We don't have Paramount Plus. Oh crap, a big yarn barf popped out. Urgh. Yeah, those suck. But you'll get it. Enid said that Murdaugh documentary on Netflix was very upsetting. Oh, bummer. That's the stuff that family did is totally shocking and horrific. Wow. I'm glad I didn't watch it. Cricket says it's all started before the series Yellowstone. Enid says it's not yarn barf, it's a yarn baby. Yarn baby. Interesting. But I'm gonna let you all go. I gotta take care of this, my number 10 dishcloth. It might end up lopsided because it's knitted, the knitted diagonal one. I like babies much better. You all have a good night. God bless you, says Cricket. God bless you too. Thank you all so much for coming in. And I will see you all at 6:30 tomorrow morning, Central Time. Zoila says, hi, Michelle, Lydia, Maggie, Lou, Crazy Engine, Susan, Inherited Stitches, Daigo, Tina, Newfie, Living for Jesus, Cricket, Braden. Wow, Zoila. Tina says, good night, everyone. Diana says, good night, everyone. Stay safe. Maggie Lou says, hi to Zoila. Cricket says, hello, Zoila. And Daigo says, Zoila. Enid says, hi, Zoila. Sadie says, good night, everyone. Zoila, Tina, you won a giveaway from Crystal Crochet Cubbyhole. Is it Camper Tina or Tina Rose? Probably Camper Tina. Tina says hello and good night, Zoila. Hey, Camper, did you hear Zoila? You won a giveaway. Trish says, bye, Michelle and everyone in chat. Goodbye, Trish. Zoila says, Camper 14. Camper says, thank you, Zoila. I'll check on it. Zoila says, bye, all. Zoila says, okay, Tina, bye. All right, have a good evening, everyone. We'll talk to you all tomorrow. And have a great evening. I'll be on at 6:30 Central Time in the morning. Good night, Maggie Lou. I do lives at 6:30 in the morning. I read a devotional, and then we pray for everyone who needs it, who asks for it. Okay, thank you all for being here. I appreciate it so much. Have a good night, everyone. Bye for now. I think Trina is live right now, but I'm getting ready for bed. Okay, thank you for letting me know. Good night.